stock market is the simplest ever wealth building tool to make money that you will ever need in your life. So in the next minutes I'm going to explain to you what is the stock market, what is an index fund, how to open your first account, and what is the most dangerous mistake that beginners make when they open an account and they start investing. Stay tuned and let's go! In order to explain what is the stock market, let's imagine a situation. You have a lemonade stand somewhere near a school. Your business is crushing. You have very much profit. $500 a week. But in order to advance, in order to build a bigger lemonade stand, in order to produce more lemonade, you need $10,000. How do you do it? So you take your business, the lemonade stand business, and you divide it into 100 different parts. And you sell each part to your friends for $100 each part. Now you have $10,000 and your friends have a small part from your business, which you share with them the profit. This is called shares. This is the same as a company like Google, Microsoft, Tesla. It is divided into millions of pieces and each piece is called a share. A share of Amazon, a share of Tesla, a share of Google, or stocks. That's it. And this is called a company share or a company stock. The stock market is actually the place where you buy and sell all of these shares, like a market. That's why it's called the stock market, like a store, like an online store. And there are several stock markets in the world, like the New York stock market, the London stock market, the Tokyo stock markets. This is most famous out of all. So, how do you actually make money in the stock market? There are two ways. Way number one, imagine you have Apple share of $100. Now you buy it, an Apple stock share at $100. The next year, this share is $150. Now, you sell it here, you buy it here, you sell it here. You have made $50 in profit. That is called capital gain. The second number is called dividends. It's when a company like, let's say for example, Apple again, has so much profit that it shares with the people that own their shares. Meaning that it divides the profit it makes every month to all of the people. And every quarter, meaning every 3 months, boom, you have in your account some dividends. It is the money that the profit shared by the company. Think of it like having rent. Like you hold an apartment and people pay rent for you, but here you hold a small piece of a company and they pay it to you. But there is this thing. Most people confuse it investing with gambling. They all want to find the next Amazon that will grow that will skyrocket the price. This is not investing, this is gambling, like playing a casino. You cannot bet at everything else. But there is a thing you can bet it on every one of them at once. It's called index funds. And this is the next part. There is a secret nobody tells you about, but it's written everywhere. This number, 94%. This is the number of percent where very smart fund managers over a decade, they fail to compete with the market, meaning the market is below them. Let's take it this way. On this chart you have the average broker and average fund manager profits. And here you have the average market. When people are above the market, they're considered pro. Very few people can do that. But most of them, 94% of fund managers can't compete with the market. The meaning? Invest in the market, not to some individual stocks. That is called an index fund. It's like you think, I don't know, maybe Google will rise, maybe Microsoft will rise, maybe Tesla will rise, I don't know. I don't want to bet on one thing and then it doesn't rise, but the other one rises. I have a limited amount of money. How do I bet on all of them? You can actually bet on all of them together. These are bags of many stocks combined together. It's called index funds. Here is how they work. Say for example, Google, Amazon and Tesla. All of them rise, but Tesla drops down. Now, you don't lose money because 3 of them grow and 1 falls. One of the most popular index funds is S&P 500, meaning Standard & Poor's 500. It is a huge bag of 500 most profitable companies in the US. So when an industry falls, like medicine falls, the tech industry is up, and all combined and summed up together and then divided, it is profit. And historically, this is actually very good because the index funds, like the S&P 500, usually grows for about 10% a year. Some years they're crushing, some years they're exploding. But on average of 50 years, it is on 10-12% annually growth. But on average over time, it is around 10%. And this means if you invest at 25 years old, you invest $500 and you keep investing the same amount of money, at 65 years, you have more than $1 million in it. Isn't it awesome? That's not a prediction, that's math and investing. And anyone with a phone and $1 in their account can do that. So how do you actually start today investing? You need to open a brokerage account, a broker. What does it mean? It's like a bank, but it doesn't hold your money. It holds your investments in your portfolio, meaning all the companies and all the investments that you have. First, number one, you need to find a good broker for you. In order to find a good broker, you either search in online or any AI tool like ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude. What is the best broker in my region? I live this and I have this amount of money. I can invest this amount of money. And they will give you a list of potential brokers. Some of them have minimal wage. Some of them have minimal amount of investment. Some of them have different advantages, disadvantages. Some of them are simpler, some of them are more complicated and sophisticated. All of them have pros and cons. You decide, it's up to you. Second, create an account. For this, you will need to have an ID card or something like a security number or maybe whatever they require for you, because they are legally companies that they need to prove that you are a real person, not a robot. Third one, you need to fund the account. Usually, most of them have a minimum of $50 or $25 a minimum in order to activate your account and start actually trading. And the fourth one, search for an index fund. You can search for some individual companies like Microsoft, Tesla, whatever, Amazon, but my advice is to invest in index funds because, as I said, these are the best of the best. This is investing. They always grow, but individual stocks you cannot predict when someone will grow and when somebody will not. And number 5, buy. And congratulations, once you buy it, you're an investor. Don't look at it every hour. Look at it every week. So you can see some days, some weeks, some month will fall, some month will rise, will skyrocket. So you don't need to be rich to start investing. Buy now, buy your first stock. Start with very, very small. There are some platforms like Robinhood, I guess, or Trading at 212, and maybe other brokerage account that permit you to buy actually a fraction of share. For example, if share cost of Apple or Google costs $300, you cannot afford to buy a share, you have only $25. You can buy 0.01 fraction of this share and actually also own this. So you can buy with every dollar, everything you can buy. People have created multiple options for you just to buy and to invest, and you can see your results growing. Think of it like a seed. You plant the seed and you always water it, and every year it grows into a giant, huge, beautiful tree. Think of it in decades, not in days. Do not check your account every day or every week. Check in every month, every 2-3 weeks, and every year. Then you will see the long-term growth, and eventually you will see your tree, which is your profits. And here is the dangerous mistake that beginners make. When I said at the beginning, they start gambling. What does this mean? There are markets, there are years even when the market falls down. Let's say, for example, you invested $1,000. Now, in 3 months, the market, something happened, a war, a pandemic, something even more worse. The market is down, and now your investments are valued at $800. You sell, you panic, and then after you sell, the market goes up, it rebounds, and it grows even further, and you could have more than $1,000 and a half, maybe $2,000. You panicked, you sold. That's called panic selling. This is number one mistake. Think of it like a sale or a discount at the local store. If there is, let's say, avocados are on sale, do you panic and don't buy them? You starve? No, of course you buy more of them because they are on sale. You know that they will be much more expensive in the future. The same you do with this. Great investors actually don't look at their market is up or down, they always invest. And when the market is down and even more down, they invest even more and more and more because the market is on sale. Buy even more. So that's it. That's how you make money. That's how you avoid mistakes in the stock market. Try right now and see what works and what doesn't work. Now, my friend, before you start, here are some terms that you need to get familiar with in order not to become, what's that? Not have this reaction. So, the first one is bull market. This is when the prices go up, everyone is happy. Bear market is when the prices go down, everyone is scared. ETF, it means exchange traded fund. It is actually an index fund, a group of companies combined together in a bag. Portfolio, this is the group of your investments and stocks. Diversification, it means that you invest in different companies from different industries. One from tech, one from medicine, one from entertainment, and so on and so forth. Below I have a list of brokerage accounts that I personally use. You can click on them and see if they fit for you. Create an account, fund them, and buy your first index fund stock or maybe an individual account and become an investor even today. For more information and useful tips, visit my YouTube and subscribe if you haven't already done this. And as always, stay smart.